at the 2015 World Dairy Expo, and I just met some new friends in the dairy barn, and Hannah's going to tell us a little bit about her heifer and kind of her background in showing cattle. So Hannah, tell us how old you are and where you're from.
I'm 16 from Ellsworth, Wisconsin.
So how many years have you been exhibiting dairy cattle?
Since I was 3.
So tell me a little bit about the heifer standing behind you.
She is a red and white fall yearling heifer, and I'm going to show her today. She's bred and owned by me.
So what does bred and owned mean?
It means that you bought or already own the dam, the mother, and then you bred her and then you got a calf out of her.
So what got you started showing cattle, and what's your favorite part of it?
It was just my family kind of showed.
So can you tell me a little bit about your family farm?
It's called, well, we have a lot of different names. Like Terry Farms is the farm where we milk our cows, and then we have one. Heartland Ridge Farm, Regeneration, and we just don't milk. We have show heifers.
Show heifers? Okay. Well, Hannah's mom is sitting here with me, and she's going to kind of tell me a little bit about when we're in the show ring, what the judges are looking for.
What the judges are looking for is a lot of, so they want a cow that really, or an animal that really has a good future in the milking aspect, of course, because that's what we have our dairy cattle for. So that's how they provide us with a living. So they're looking for something with that's very dairy. So a lot of people are concerned that dairy cows are so skinny, and it's because they use all that energy and they put it into the milk. So they need to have a nice wide muzzle, but still look very pretty and feminine. So kind of a thinner boned, flat bone. She's got nice wide sweeping ribs. They want the ribs to go kind of backwards toward the back of them, and to be nice and wide in between their ribs. That means they can expand, they can eat a lot, have a nice big muzzle so that they can take in a lot of feed, and good traction. You know, they have to have longevity so that they can last in the herd. They need to be able to walk well and just kind of thrive in that environment. So.
Well, this is a dairy heifer. She's not milking yet, but tell me a little bit about dairy character and when we're looking at udder quality.
So for udder quality, what you're looking for is something that's attached well. Again, that's that whole longevity thing. You want them to last a long time in your herd. The longer they last, the more profitable they are. So you're looking for something with a lot of venation and things like that. That means that they're going to really milk out well. So that all goes with that whole dairy character, with them being nice and just kind of more lean, more of a lean animal. So the udder will have a lot of nice veining in it and just nice thin skin. So that's what indicates that they're more of a dairy animal, that they'll milk a lot.
Okay. Nutrition is probably one of the #1 things when it comes to having an efficient dairy animal. Tell me a little bit about what the show ration is for your heifer.
So at home, she can get whatever she wants. She can be out on pasture. She's a really easy keeper because she has a lot of ribs. Some that are nice and big and creamy. You really have to work at that rib, so they get more of like a stemmier hay. An oat hay is what we call it. It would basically be straw, but taken out, where it's headed out, so we have a little bit of oats on it. And she gets a lot of protein so that she grows well. Once she's a calf, they get milk, either whole milk or milk replacer, depending on the farm, for about 3 to 4 months, depending, to get them grow nice and big, fully develop them. And then they go on to a calf starter and some hay, and that's they get that. You wean them off the calf starter probably about 6 months is what we do, and then we put them on a protein pellet. So they get basically protein pellets and hay.
Take me through a day in the life of a dairy cow on show day. I know it's not just, you can just walk them in the ring and they're ready. So take me through what you do to get them ready for show.
Well, first, it's 365 days. So she gets, water hits her nearly every day, especially during the summer when it's warm out, because we need to grow hair so we can maybe hide some of the flaws. We want them to be nice and straight on the top line, so we try to grow a lot of hair. and then shave most of it off to make them look nice and dairy. So all those other days leading up to the show, she gets washed probably 3 days a week. She gets soap, scrubbed with soap, and then but water hits her every day. And then when we come to the show, so on show day, what we do is we get up. Typically our string, we like to wash the night before so that they're not cold. They get to warm up during the night so they eat well in the morning. We want them to eat well on show day. So we wash them the night before and make sure they get fed hay all night. We have a nightline person that stays out here and just kind of, gets to stay up all night and feed hay and keep them clean for us. And then in the morning we, depending on what time the show starts, we typically come about 6 hours before the show starts at least. Usually we come about 3 o'clock in the morning. Today our show doesn't start until 2, but we were still here at 3 o'clock this morning to take care of all the other stock. We have some cows we had to milk and things like that. So, but about 5 hours before they show, we give them wetted beet pulp, and then we just keep trying to give them things to keep them eating because they need to have a lot of capacity when they go in the ring, so that the judge sees that this heifer might be a really good milk cow someday. So that's kind of what they're all looking for, is what's going to make the best milk cow. So we've been feeding her, trying everything with her. We've had, she's had beet pulp, she's had special pellets, she's had some corn. We've got her on different kinds of hay. She's had about 3 or 4 different kinds of hay today. So, and then right before she goes in the ring, she'll go in the chute. She'll get her top line blown up like a little mohawk and get sprayed, and she'll get painted. She'll get all her makeup put on and shined up, and she'll get a good drink of water, and then she'll go in the show ring with a nice, shiny halter, leather, and chain. It's just like a beauty queen. It's a beauty pageant for, for cows.
Well, thank you guys.